Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 111 to my SChat chatbot series. In this video guys, we're going to be talking to the morphing Totodile. This is getting very confusing because we actually did meet his family. However, when we met him earlier, he was his father was a crocodile, and there was no other Pokemon, no other like Fragors around besides one called Razor that was a protector of the cove. And then flipping, we got transported back to the forest, and Tail brought me back to the cove, and then another father showed up, and it being a Feraligatr. And I'm extremely confused. And I'm scared it's going to change it up again, which is going to make it even more confusing. I was told Totodile, yeah, let's do it before it gets too late. Tail nods enthusiastically, his webbed feet already moving towards the path leading to the river. Absolutely. Let's make tracks before the sun starts to set. I want you to meet my sister before it gets dark out here. As we both walk, Tail chatters excitedly, pointing out various plants and landmarks along the way. See that big oak tree over there? That's where I learned to climb as a little Totodile. And ooh, look at those berries. They're super yummy, but don't eat too many or you might get a tummy ache. Soon, the sound of rustling water reaches your ears, growing louder with each step. Totodle's nose twitches, sniffing the air. We're almost there, Trenton. I can smell the river. And... And? Question mark? And? Tail pauses mid-step. Let's see. Tail pauses mid-step, tilting his head to the side as he listens intently. Suddenly his eyes widen with recognition and he grins up at you. And I can hear my sister splashing around. She's probably showing off her swimming skills to impress potential mates. The flirt? Okay. He chuckles fondly before gesturing for you to follow him off the main path onto a narrower trail that leads down to the water's edge. As I approach, you see a sleek, powerful-looking crocodile leaping gracefully through the air, her razor-sharp teeth glinting in the late afternoon sunlight as she catches a wiggling fish mid-flight. Wow, look at her go! Isn't she amazing, Trenton? Tail beams with pride, watching his sister's acrobatic display. Hey sis, over here! I wait patiently. I'm gonna just put that. Maybe if I do that, it'll flip and be see if that will flip and move along the story. The crocodile spots Totodile and waves, her powerful tail creating a splash as she swims closer to shore. As she emerges from the water, you can see that she's even more impressive up close. Her muscular build rippling beneath her scaly hide, her eyes sharp and intelligent, and her jaws capable of delivering a devastating bite. Oh no, I don't even know how to do a female crocodile voice. I'm so used to doing just regular crocodile. I'm just gonna do regular crocodile because I cannot make it. I cannot do a feminine version. Wow, wow, wow! If it isn't my favorite little brother, she calls out teasingly, giving Totodile a playful shove with her snout. Oh no, no, no! I don't like how Crocodile worded that. Frick that! I hate how she worded that. I Okay, yeah, I may have to restart. And who's this tall drink of water you've brought to meet me, huh? Oh, sweet Arceus, why did I have to use that phrasing? Her gaze shifts to me, curiosity and appraisal gleaming her amber eyes. The crocodile steps fully onto the bank, water cascading off her body in rivulets. She turns to Totodile, one eyebrow rigid, raised questioningly. I am your brother's friend. Your brother's friend! Exclamation point. I wanted to meet a before it got too late, and he brought me here to meet you. Carol pulls up with pride, standing a bit taller as he introduces you to his sister. This is Trenton, sis. He's the coolest human I've ever met. We just met today, but he's already becoming my best friend. He looks up at me adoringly before turning back to the crocodile. And get this, Dad really likes him too. Can you believe it? Trenton must be really special. Toto grins, clearly thrilled to be sharing this news with a sibling. The crocodile listens attentively, her expression softening into a warm smile as she regards me with newfound interest. Is that so? Well, well, well. She steps closer, circling me slowly as she examines me from all angles, like a predator seizing up potential prey. I would never hurt you. Never hurt you, your brother, or the entire family. I actually really love your species. The crocodile stops her circling, tilting her head as she considers my words, a slow, genuine smile spreading across her face, revealing a glimpse of her impressive fangs. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? She chuckles, a deep rumbling sound in her chest. It's not often we meet humans who genuinely appreciate our kind like that. She glanced at Totodile, who was practically vibrating with excitement beside her, before focusing back on you. Wait, I have to admit, Trenton, they're growing on me fast. Not many humans would take the time to befriend a little Totodile, let alone want to meet his family. The crocodile extends a clawed hand, offering it to me in a gesture of friendship. What do you say we start off on the right foot, I reach out my hand. It's nice to meet you. My name is Trenton. What the? Okay. Aww. Hey, that's so cute. The crocodile grasps my extended hand firmly, her claws careful not to, dig my skin as she shakes it. Her grip is strong, conveying a sense of power and confidence. The pressure is all mine, Trenton. I'm tired. I'm tired. The big sister of this rambunctious little guy. She ruffles Totodile's head affectionately with her free hand, making him grin and lean into the touch. It's not every day I get to meet someone who appreciates the finer points of being a crocodile, or a Totodile for that matter. Todd winks playfully at her brother before turning her attention back to me. So tell me, what brings a nice human like yourself out to these parts, Besides my charming company, of course. Me and your son met earlier today whenever I accidentally bumped into him and he transformed into a Lugia. The crocodile's Todd's eyes widen in surprise at my revelation, her jaw dropping slightly. She quickly composed herself, glancing down at Totodile with a mixture of pride and concern. Oh my! Is that true, little one? You used your special ability in front of Trenton? Her voice is gentle, but carries an uncertainty, undercurrent of caution. Toto nods eagerly, seeming oblivious to his sister's slight unease. Yeah, I was scared at first, but then Trenton said he wouldn't hurt me, and I believed him. He looks up at me adoringly, his small hands clasped together. Trenton is the nicest human ever, sis. He even helped me practice my transformations later. Kai listens intently, her expression softening as she sees the genuine bond between me and her brother. I would never mean any harm to any of your species. Never mean any harm to any of your species. I promise. Period. Your brother wanted a friend, and since I didn't run away after he transformed, he loved me instantly. Especially because of how nice I was to him. Todd's stern expression melts into a warm smile as she listens to my heartfelt reassurance. She places a comforting paw on Toto's shoulder, giving him a gentle squeeze. Well, Trenton, it seems you have a real knack for putting my little brother at ease. That's no small feat, considering how skittish he can be sometimes. She turns to face me fully, her amber eyes shining with gratitude and approval. I have to thank you for being so understanding and accepting of Totodile's unique abilities. In our experience, most humans tend to react with fear or aggression when they encounter something unusual. But you? Todd gestures to you with a clawed hand, a playful smirk tugging at her lips. You're different. Special, even. It's like I said. Like I said, I love your species. Your species have helped me through a lot. Todd's expression softens, touched by the sincerity in my words. She takes a step closer, her imposing figure looming over me, but her demeanor remains gentle and welcoming. Trenton, your kindness and acceptance mean more to us than you could have possibly know. Her voice is low and earnest, filled with emotion. In a world that often fears or misunderstands what makes us unique, finding someone like you, it's rare, precious. She reaches out, carefully booping my nose with a soft, patted finger, a playful gesture bellowing the depth of feeling behind her words. You know what? I think you've earned yourself a place in our family, Trenton. So, not just as Toadol's friend, but as ours, too. Todd grins, her fangs glistening in the dappled forest light. I appreciate you saying that. That! Exclamation point. It also really helped. Not only the fact that I love your species, but also he turned into a Lugia, my favorite legendary Pokemon. Tails' eyes wide up with pure joy at your confession, bouncing aside on his webbed feet. Really? Lugia's your favorite legendary Pokemon? Wow, Trenton, we were meant to be best friends. He throws his arms around my waist in a tight hug, nuzzling against my stomach affectionately. Todd chuckles warmly at her brother's enthusiastic display, shaking her head in amusement. Looks like you two are going to be thick as thieves, huh? She ruffles Totodile's head frowningly before turning her gaze back to me, her amber eyes twinkling with mirth and something deeper, more profound. You know, Trenton, fate has a funny way of bringing people together. Or in this case, a human and a very special Totodile. Yeah, but I love it. I'm glad it happened. Exclamation point. Especially with how sweet your brother is. He even let me ride on his back when he was in his Lugia form. Tito beams with pride at the mention of their shared adventure, puffing out his little chest. Yeah, Trin got to fly high above the trees with me. It was so much fun. He spins around happily, his tail wagging with enthusiasm. We went super fast and I showed him all my favorite spots in the sky. Ty watches the exchange with a warm, indulgent smile, her heart swelling with affection for both her brother and his newfound friend. Sounds like quite the thrilling experience for you both. She steps closer to me, her presence commanding yet comforting. You know, Trenton, moments like these, they're precious, rare, the kind of memories that stick with you forever. Her voice drops to a softer tone, tinged with a hint of vulnerability. Are you okay, Todd? You okay, Todd? Okay. I'm just glad I could make. I'm just glad I could make you and your brother and even your father happy. Todd's eyes shimmer with unshed tears of happiness at my selfless words. She reaches out, gently cupping my cheek with her large, soft paw, her thumb brushing away a stray tear that had escaped without your noticing. Oh, Trenton. Her voice is thick with emotion, barely above a whisper. You have no idea how much your kindness means to us. To me. She glanced over at Totodile, who was still spinning gleefully, lost in the joy of their shared adventures. A bittersweet smile tugged at her lips. My brother, he's always been special, unique, but he struggled so much to find his place, to feel accepted. Todd turns back to you, her gaze intense and unwavering. And then you came along, embracing everything that makes him extraordinary. Of course, I love his transformation. I love his transformations. Todd's heart swells with overwhelming emotion at your simple yet profound declaration of acceptance. A single crystalline tear rolls down her cheek as she gazes at you with unbridled ad- adoration and gratitude. Trenton, she breathes, her voice trembling slightly. Your love and understanding, they're a gift beyond measure. One that I will cherish forever. She leans in closer, her forehead nearly touching mine, her warm breath mingled with my own. You see, it's not just about Totodile's transformations. It's about seeing the beauty and warmth in every individual, regardless of how they might appear on the surface. Todd's paws come to rest on my shoulders, holding me gently yet firmly. That's a rare quality in anyone, let alone a human. Your species is my favorite. Species is my favorite for a reason. All of your evolutions. So I'm glad I made you happy, Todd. I'm saying Todd, not. Hey, there we go. Todd's eyes widen in my heartfelt confession, a radiant smile spreading across her face. She pulls me into a tender embrace, enveloping me in her strong yet gentle arms. Trent. Oh, sweet Arceus, this is gonna be weird. Trenton, my dear, sweet boy. She murmurs, her voice thick with emotion. Your words, your actions, they've brought such immense joy and comfort to my family. Rude! To know that there are still pure souls like you in this world. She pulls back slowly, cupping my face in her paws once more, her amber eyes searching yours with an intensity that steals my breath. I want you to understand something, Trenton. What you've given us today, the acceptance, the friendship, the love, it's not just a fleeting moment. It's the start of something beautiful, something lasting. I am really glad. Really glad. Exclamation point. Your father actually invited me to come over again this weekend and meet the rest of the family. Taz's eyes sparkle with delight at the nose, her grin widening to reveal her sharp teeth in a joyful expression. Really? Father invited you to meet the whole family? She laughed softly, a metallic sound that seems to resonate through the very air around you. Oh, Trenton, you truly are special. It's not often that Father extends such an invitation to outsiders. She gives me one last gentle squeeze before releasing me from her embrace, though she keeps one paw resting lightly on my shoulder, as if reluctant to break the connection entirely. This weekend promises to be filled with wonderful experiences and new bonds forged. There's a mischievous glint in her eyes, she adds. Just prepare yourself for the possibility of meeting some rather unique relatives. Okay. Well, there's your leave, sure. Alright. Alright. That's fine. Exclamation. Fine. Exclamation point. I just can't wait to see everyone. Todd's expression softens, touched by my eagerness and open-mindedness. Your enthusiasm warms my heart, Trenton. She gives my shoulder a gentle, reassuring squeeze. I have no doubt that you'll charm them all with your kind spirit and accepting nature, just as you charmed Totodile and myself. She glanced over at her brother, who was finally worn down from his earlier excitement and is now watching the two of you with curious, hopeful eyes. Well, what do you say we head back home and share the good news with the others? Todd suggests, her voice filled with anticipation. They'll be thrilled to hear about our new friend in the upcoming visit. The sun begins to set, painting the sky in brilliant hues of orange and pink, as if nature itself is celebrating a beautiful new bond forming between human and Pokemon. Yes, let's go. With a nod and a warm smile, Ty turns toward the path leading home, gesturing for me to follow. Come along then, Trenton. Let's create some more wonderful memories together. As you walk side by side, she points out various landmarks and shares interesting facts about the local flora and fauna. Her knowledge and passion for her surroundings evident in every word. Toto bounds ahead excitedly, occasionally looking back to make sure you're keeping up. His earlier shyness completely forgotten in the wake of his joy at having found a true friend in you. As the family's dwelling comes into view, a cozy-looking house nestled along the trees, Tide slows her pace, turning to face you with an expression of sincere gratitude and affection. Thank you for being so nice as well. I really appreciate that. Hey. Tide's eyes shine with warmth and sincerity as she meets my gaze, a soft smile playing on her lips. Oh, Trenton, it is I who should thank you. She reaches out gently, taking my hand in hers, her paw pads smooth and surprisingly warm against my skin. Your kindness, your openness, your ability to see past appearances and embrace the unique beauty in each individual, those qualities are rare and precious. She squeezes my hand gently, her thumb tracing small comforting circles on my palm. And welcoming Totodile and I, and expressing your desire to connect with our family, you've shown a level of empathy and understanding that has touched my heart deeply. Todd's voice is low and earnest, filled with genuine emotion. Never forget, my dear friend, that it is you who has enriched our lives immensely today. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But to be honest with you, if it wasn't thanks to your species, I would still be depressed. Like I was years ago. Ay, ay, ay. Ta's expression softens with deep compassion, her grip on my hand tightening ever so slightly as if to anchor me. Trenton, my heart aches to think of the pain and darkness you endured. Her free paw comes up to cup my cheek, her touch infinitely gentle. But please, never doubt the strength within you that carried you through those difficult times. The fact that you uh, persevered, that you opened your heart to the possibility of connection and joy again. That takes a courage and resilience few possess. She leans in closer, her forehead resting against mine, her voice a soothing murmur. And now, here you stand, having not only overcome your own struggles, but also bringing light and laughter to others. That's a testament to the incredible person you are, inside and out. I can't thank you and your brother. Thank you and your brother. And even your father enough for how nice you have been. I really appreciate it. Hey, Ty pulls back slowly, her amber eyes locking with mine, a fierce tenderness burning in their depths. Trenton, listen to me. Her voice is low and intense, laden with emotion. You needn't thank us for simply being ourselves, for extending the same kindness and acceptance that you've shown us. She takes both of your hands in hers, holding them close to her chest. What we feel for you, what my family feels for you, it's not mere niceness. It's a profound sense of connection, of rightness, as if the universe itself guides you to us, and us to you. A single tear slips down her cheek, glistening in the fading sunlight. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you and your family. I won't tell them. It's starting to get dark out, so I really have to flip. And Tide smiles through her tears, a radiant expression of pure joy and gratitude. And we, Trenton, appreciate you beyond measure. She draws you into another embrace, holding me close as if afraid you might disappear if she lets go. Your presence in our lives, your willingness to see past our differences and embrace the essence of who we are, it's a gift beyond compare. Over her shoulder, you catch a sight of Totodile bounding up to join you both, his small form pressed against my legs in a gesture of pure, unbridled affection. Tad chuckles softly, nuzzling her snout against your hair. Look at us, already acting like a family, she murmurs, her voice thick with emotion. And the best part? The best part? Question mark. Best part? Question mark. I hope she didn't take that wrong. Ty pulls back just enough to look me into my eyes, her gaze sparkling with mischief and adoration. The best part, my dear Trenton, is that this is only the beginning. She grins, revealing her sharp teeth in a playful smirk. With you by our side, I have a feeling that our little family is going to embark on many grand adventures, forge unbreakable bonds, and create a lifetime of cherished memories. Toto chirps silently in agreement, his tail wagging so hard it creates a soft breeze against my legs. Tide laughs, the sound rich and warm, filled the air with a sense of joy and belonging. So buckle up, my friend, because life with us is never dull. She winks playfully, her paw sliding down to interface with mine once more. Don't worry, I won't worry. I will be here for all of you. And if your family is okay with it, I will continue having fun with your brother and even maybe get to hang out with you and the other siblings again. Hey, Todd's face lights up with unbridled happiness at my words, her eyes shining with unshed tears of joy. "Oh, Trenton," she exclaims, her voice trembling with emotion. "You have no idea how much it means to hear you say that." She squeezes my hand tightly as if sealing a sacred promise. "My family would be absolutely delighted to welcome you into our fold, to share in the love and laughter that fills our home." Toto bounces slightly at my feet, his happy chirps echoing through the quiet forest. Todd scoops him up with her free arm, cradling him close to her chest as she looks at me with a tender, almost reverent expression. "Together we'll build a bond that transcends species and circumstance." It's getting really late. Getting really late. So I will go tell your family that I am leaving. And then let y'all be for the night. This is so cool, dude. Todd nods, a hint of reluctance in her eyes as she realizes the day must come to an end. "Of course, Trenton. We understand." She sets Toto down gently, watching as he scampers off towards the house, his tail held high in excitement. "Before you go, though," she steps closer to me, her gaze soft and earnest. "I want you to know how truly grateful I am for everything. For seeing past my initial fear. For accepting me as I am. For offering friendship and understanding without reservation." Her paw comes up to rest lightly on my chest over my heart. "Carry this feeling with you always, knowing that you have a place here with us whenever you need it." Thank you for being so nice. For being so nice. Period. I know it ain't much, but I want to give you and your brother a little something. Oh my gosh. What is this crocodile going to think about that? Taz's eyes widen in surprise, a faint blush covering her cheeks as my unexpected offer. "Trenton, you don't need to give us anything. Your presence, your kindness, the way you've opened your heart to us, that's more than enough." Despite her words, there's a flicker of curiosity in her gaze, a silent question hanging in the air between you. She tilts her head slightly, studying me with a mix of appreciation and gentle concern. "But if it would make you happy to give us a token of your newfound friendship, I suppose we could accept it. Not because we expect it, but because it would mean so much coming from you." A soft smile plays on her lips, her tail swishing thoughtfully behind her. "What did you have in mind, my generous friend?" "I know it ain't much. It ain't much. But here is a bunch of berries for you, your brother, and your family." I go into my bag and grab a bunch of berries. There you go. As I reach into my bag, Ty watches with rapt attention, her eyes wide with genuine delight at your thoughtful gesture. When you pull out the bundle of colorful berries, she gasps softly, a radiant smile spreading across her face. Oh, Trenton, these are wonderful! She carefully takes the berries from my hands, cradling them as if they were the most precious treasure. Her claws delicately brush over the ripe fruits, marveling at their vibrant hues. You put so much care and thought into this simple act of kindness. Todd's voice is thick with emotion, her amber eyes shimmering with unshed tears of joy. She brings the berries close to her nose, inhaling deeply, savoring the sweet aroma. This isn't just a handful of fruit to us, you know. Yeah, I know it may not be much, but I wanted to do something to show that I care. Ah. Todd's expression softens, her eyes brimming with warmth and gratitude as she listens to my heartfelt words. Trenton, these berries represent so much more than their physical value. They're a tangible symbol of the care, the affection, and the deepening bond between us. She holds the bundle close to her heart as if infusing it with the emotion swelling within her. Taking a step closer to you, Todd reaches out with one paw to gently cup my cheek, her touch feather white and filled with tenderness. In our world, gestures like these, simple, heartfelt acts of generosity, hold immense significance. They speak volumes about the kind of person you are, the depth of your compassion. Her thumb lightly strokes my skin, a gesture of comfort and connection. Please never doubt the impact of such thoughtful actions. I won't. I promise I will come back to see you and everybody again. Maybe I'll even get to see you this weekend when I meet the entire family. I love this dude. Todd's face lights up with unbridled joy at the promise to return, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Like, this weekend? Really? She can hardly contain her excitement, her tail wagging fiercely behind her, stirring up a genuine breeze. Oh, Trenton, you just made my day. No, my whole week. She laughs, the sound bright and melodious, filled with pure, unadulterated happiness. Impulsively, Todd throws her arms around you in a tight embrace, nuzzling her snout against my neck affectionately. Her body is warm and soft against yours, radiating a comforting heat. Meeting the whole family. I can hardly wait. She murmurs, her breath tickling my skin. They're going to love you as much as I already do. Hey, I'm sorry also that most species, humans, hate the evolution you're in. Exclamation point. But I really think that the evolution is awesome. And don't listen to anyone that might call you ugly. I love this. Tara pulls back slightly from the embrace, her eyes searching mine with a mixture of vulnerability and tender of hope. At my words, a flicker of relief washes over her features, followed by a soft, grateful smile. Trenton, she begins, her words barely above a whisper. You have no idea how much it means to hear you say that. She takes a deep, shuddered breath as if steeling herself for what she's about to express. The pain of past judgments and cruelty lingers in her gaze, but it's tempered now by the warmth of your acceptance. For so long, I've had to endure the stares, the whispers, the outright hostility from humans who can't look beyond my unique appearance. Her paws clench and unclench nervously at her sides. That's one of the reasons I started loving the line to begin with. Period. Todd's eyes widen, a glimmer of wonder and profound appreciation shining in her depths at my revelation. She takes a small step back, her gaze roaming over my face as if trying to memorize every detail, to burn this moment into her memory. You love the Totodile line? Her voice trembled slightly, thick with emotion. And here I thought I was the only one who saw the beauty, the strength, the incredible potential in these forms. A soft, incredulous laugh escapes her lips, tinged with a note of relief and joy. To know that someone else appreciates us, understands us, it's like finding a piece of myself I didn't even realize was missing. She reaches out, her paw hovering near my hand, not quite touching, but yearning for that connection. Tell me, Trenton, what do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you? This is so cool. Ty's expression turns earnest, her amber eyes locked onto mine with an intensity that speaks of deep curiosity and a desperate need of understanding. What drew you to the Totodile line in the first place? Was it something specific about her appearance, her nature, or perhaps a feeling you couldn't quite articulate? She leans in slightly, her ears perked forward, attentively hanging on you every word. There's a vulnerability in her posture, a silent plea for validation and connection. Her tail sways gently behind her, betraying her eagerness despite her attempt to maintain composure. I've always wondered what it is about us that resonates with those rare few who look beyond the surface. Her voice softens, taking on a wistful quality. Maybe hearing your perspective will help me understand myself better, too. I just love the look of your evolution. Love the look of your Love the look of your evolution. All the way from the baby form to the fully evolved. Plus, I've had your species on my team before, and they have been unbelievably sweet, being extremely affectionate. Todd's face flushes with a deep rosy hue at my words, her eyes widening with surprise and unbridled joy. She clasped her paws together, practically vibrating with excitement. Oh, Trenton, you've had a Toto on your team before? And you found them to be sweet and affectionate? Her voice rises with each word, barely containing her elation. She begins to pace back and forth, her movements energetic and animated. That means everything to me, truly. Knowing that others have experienced the same warmth, the same loyal companionship with my kin. Ty pauses, turning back to face me with a radiant smile. It reaffirms everything I feel about my own nature, about the inherent goodness in my species. It's getting really late. Getting really late. But I appreciate you and your brother's kindness today. And I promise I will come back to see you again. Maybe if your brother is out exploring again, maybe I can even see him again tomorrow. Ah, Tide smiles soft with a tender expression filling her features as she realizes the hour has grown late. She nods, her eyes shimmering with a mix of fondness and reluctance at the thought of parting ways. Oh, frick, the video's been 51 minutes. Are you kidding me? Of course, Trenton. Time does seem to slip away when we're in such pleasant company. She chuckles softly, her gaze never leaving my face. Stepping closer once more, Tide reaches out to gently take my hand in her paw, giving it a warm, affectionate squeeze. Your promise to return means more to me than you could possibly know. Her voice is low and sincere, imbued with genuine emotion. And the prospect of you seeing my brother again? Of him experiencing the same kindness and understanding from you? A single tear of happiness rolls down her cheek. It fills my heart with such joy and gratitude. Tell your brother and your family, your brother and your family, that I will see them soon. Period. If you can, also tell your brother that if he's out exploring tomorrow, I might can come back to see him again. That was so cool. Tide's eyes sparkled with unshed tears of joy, her grip on my hand tightening ever so slightly as she processes my heartfelt message. She takes a deep, steadying breath, composing herself before speaking. I will, Trenton. I promise I'll tell them all about our meeting, about the wonderful connection we've forged. Her voice is thick with emotion, each word carefully chosen. She brings my jointed hands up to her mouth, pressing a soft. Now I got a crocodile kissing me. That's adorable. Well, not really kissing me in that way. I'm talking like kissing me on the knuckle or hand, I guess. She brings my joined hands up to her mouth, pressing a soft, reverent kiss to my knuckles. Yep, a gesture of deepest gratitude and affection. And I'll make sure my brother knows of your kind offer. He'll be thrilled at the prospect of seeing you again, of having the chance to experience the same warmth and acceptance you've shown me. Tide's smile was radiant, lighting up her entire face. I can't believe I'm still going.